Take care of us.
No.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the Bread podcast. That's your cue.
Ed's pointing at me for some reason.
It's tasty like the bread on the inside of my ass, but it bleeds so fast when the sun goes down. Welcome to In the Bread podcast.
It's just about the mic, that's alright.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's working. It's still in good condition, and it sounds pretty good.
Wait, this isn't live? Oh.
Oh, it's not live. Why did we
Chuck that in the beginning. Oh, that was great. Oh.
Go with the theme song.
Made me nervous.
Oh.
Winning.
Are we recording? Oh, shut that shit off.
Welcome everyone to In the Bread podcast. You got to do that little bit, otherwise the at the end. Perfect. This is Dead Ed, masterful. I don't have my notes with me.
Masterful masturbator.
And privileged pervert at your service. we have the all natural and freshly baked out of the grill chicken nugsy.
Oh, mate, I thought you were going to say the oven.
I was going to say oven, but you don't.
But that, Hitler will get involved in this conversation all over again.
Straight away. Every time. He's a special guest. He's basically
Can't
subscribed.
mention oven because, isn't that associated with Hitler?
Oh, what? What? When did he ever? And of course, with us, we have the controversial and always in love with his
My sister.
Leba's sister's lover. Aren't we? As welcomes, as always.
Just saying, sometimes we need to be more PC in this day of age. And what day is this? This is the 11th of the 11th.
2011.
2011, Remembrance Day. We will remember this day
Is
as
it?
uploading this on the wrong year.
Mhm.
Is it Remembrance Day?
Correct.
It is Remembrance Day. What are we supposed to be remembering? Is it like our Thanksgiving?
I don't know, but I was in the shopping centre during this period and they made an announcement on the 11th hour of the day, 11 a.m.
Really?
Could we please have a moment of, reflection and silence and,
Oh, that's interesting.
and no one did it. No one, maybe one person stood still and just did nothing.
It was
Everyone
really-
else is just, eating away, shopping away, doing whatever they wanted. They announced it. I mean, it wasn't the greatest announcement, but you heard it and people are supposed to know this,
Yeah.
but no one cared.
And for those of us who aren't Australian, what does you don't care either?
I mean,
What
I
is
don't
Remembrance?
know much about it.
Are we remembering freshly baked white
Cookies?
cookies?
Yeah.
White cookies.
White cookies,
Some milk and
and
semen and
white chocolate.
all the good white stuff.
No, we're remembering all those who fell in a war.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
That-
The war, or
That's,
two.
yeah,
or
because
two
we
wars.
have...
But
No,
there was-
isn't Remembrance Day all? Or is
All
that more
wars.
Anzac?
is it all of the
Day?
wars?
I've got a
Because
feeling-
Anzac is the Gallipoli thing.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought. But
that
don't
was-
they do like a whole parade and everything for Anzac Day that includes like any
know.
soldier throughout history?
Oh, maybe they do.
They should.
But I think that's Anzac is specifically for
That's what I
Yeah,
always
Anzac
thought.
that period.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Mm.
Celebration of the Anzac biscuits.
So it's kind of a double then. It's Remembrance Day for Remembrance Day, and it's Remembrance Day for the future us remembering this Remembrance Day.
Well, I don't remember any of it.
Well, you won't know. Neither will I.
Mm. Well, actually, as we've mentioned just then, this is going to be a what did we call it? A time
capsule.
Yeah.
of a podcast,
Yes.
which is actually testing us because in 2 nights' time we'll be recording our 9th episode
Yes.
to kind of give you guys an understanding just how early on.
9th. That's
Nine.
amazing. We're up to 9, everyone.
That's
Can you
almost-
believe we're still going after 9?
It's almost triple digits. No, double digits.
It is triple
I was gonna
digits.
say-
009. It's
Yeah, I was
triple
gonna
digits.
say.
Yeah, let's make this Roman
Why-
numerals 9.
Why did you add the extra 0, by the way?
Because we're going to get it to 100.
Yeah, but what if we go past that?
You were we're saying that we're going to be doing 999
And then we'll just stop.
Weeks. We're going to be doing this for 900 weeks.
Fuck it, we'll be dead by then. What's that? That's like...
Not me.
That's 2 years.
I think Ed's well prepared.
It's just under 2 years, isn't
Triple digits are the way to go. You called it right.
No,
right
that does that'll be 104.
Oh, weeks. Yeah,
what will
not
this
days.
one
Sorry.
be called? Because this won't be... Are we going to replace the one...
This is going to
No,
be
this
like
is gonna be a special one, isn't
9.5.
it? Yeah, it's going to be like, yeah.
8.5. Matt, we'll just put this as Time Capsule number 1.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Right.
it.
So it's a separate one.
It's a separate one. So
From now on, all next year's podcasts will be Time Capsule. We'll just double up every week and then release them all next year. That way we'll take a year off and then start again the year after.
Oh, there we go. That's great. Holiday. That's true as a spirit. Well, this is what's got me thinking is that one, we're either still going to be making this and have either a lot of subscribers or no subscribers, or two, we'll have stopped and this will be released and no one will know about it. And it doesn't even matter.
We
So
won't even get to 9. Ed just gives up. Now I'm done with this shit.
it's too much responsibility, man. I got to read all the articles. Got to tell you guys about the articles. You guys will then complain.
That's the
sit
point.
there and
You're not just telling us about the articles. You're telling everyone that's
Yeah.
listening about the articles.
Yeah, true. But these are also my interpretations of what I read. So I might have read something wrong or misunderstood something.
Good, and then we'll have people commenting on how wrong you are.
You guys need to be there for my back.
For your back.
My back. What if I got it wrong? You guys need to say, Edward, it wasn't the...
But I'm not smart enough to tell you you're wrong.
Leba
Like
is.
the whole ion thrust. Ion
not
thrust?
this
Ion
again.
thrust.
That's my new sex move, by the way. The iron
Thrust.
Straight into outer space.
Yeah, that's what I told
Oh,
her.
that's a bit of spittle.
She was so disappointed. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we needed somebody else to correct us.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
wouldn't know any better.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, but I understand Ed's concern. It's just like, is it the Jews' fault that they started World War II? Like,
When they invaded
Poland.
Serbia.
you
No,
know,
that was the Germans that invaded.
we don't
Poland.
know. We don't know.
We
whose
don't know
fault
that.
it
I
is.
wasn't there.
Yeah,
Where's Serbia?
but we know what the facts supposedly tell us.
It's,
So we have to all be on the right page.
Serbia
I
is
get
like Eastern Europe, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Why
Isn't it
did-
like down near like...
Canberra.
Canberra. I wonder what they wanted. By the way...
Wait, is this... You're talking about World War One?
No.
World
Well,
War
no,
One.
what was Leba talking about? He was about... Well, I'm sure...
Because
in
World War
biblical
One wasn't
times,
Serbia, it was...
What
Czech.
was the biblical
Wasn't it
times?
Czech Republic?
World War One was Hungary.
Czechoslovakia.
Not Hungary. It was Hungary. It was a
bit
Hungarian
Hungary.
prince that got assassinated for World War One, and Germany was like, "Oh, we're
Yeah,
very
but it
upset."
was in retaliation because I think they were putting pressure or they were trying to invade. Where does Leba get the pop filter, by the way?
Yeah, why don't we just come into that? Can that help?
No. You don't understand how a microphone works. You have a microphone like that, and you're talking to it like that. You never talk to a microphone
Yeah.
like that.
Because
Why?
that's dead. There's
Oh,
because picks
okay.
up the sound around it. Not
The
underneath.
receivers are there,
Yeah.
so you
So
tell.
you
But
guys
still,
would be talking and being picked
Wouldn't
up,
that
but I
make more
wouldn't.
sense if it was like that anyway? Because it's still reaching us, but at a further distance. We're all talking in the same mic for this wonderful special episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
and we're all winning. Unlike
Ed-
whining.
Ed
We're all
did-
whining.
Ed did us a nice barbecue.
Yeah,
Thank you
it
very
was,
much with a
oh,
nice
you're welcome.
snags and a nice
snags.
chili
Snag.
coated corn. What was it? What was the chili thing?
It was chili
Chili oil.
oil.
Chili oil.
Yeah.
Oil that's chili with that.
How do you make it, Ed? Tell the viewers.
You get oil
listeners.
and some chili, and you put the chili in the oil.
Oh,
Let it soak.
Where do you get the oil from?
Yeah, and where do you get the chili from?
Do you get the oil from
You grow
the
it-
Middle East or?
Did you go to the Middle East just to make the barbecue?
Yeah, I did. What can I say?
There's no need for all that. I mean, we'll take anything.
Grab some
Whatever's
crude
that-
oil
Really went out of your way for
Woolies
this
or
barbecue,
Collars,
mate.
you know, they're all the same shit, man. It's fine.
So actually, to be fair, I do like using extra virgin olive oil. I do like virgins as well. They're great. Don't get me wrong. I do like making, but I use olive oil traditionally. But today I only had canola oil, so I had to use canola oil. And
Yeah,
I-
So it's not
Cranola's pretty
virgin
good.
canola.
Canola. Canola. Whatever
I
they
like
say.
the beaches,
Canola.
not bad.
I love the race riot friggin' oil you get. For those of you that don't know, which I'll be surprised if anyone actually watches this outside of Australia. Watch out, you dickhead! And we almost knocked over some chips on the table, my wife's table. We had race riots. They weren't really riots. They were more like a
Party.
as Australians put it. Yeah.
It was kind of like a riot, I guess, because they were rioting against the idiot Arabs trying to take over the beaches, I guess. But then maybe they weren't really taking over the beaches. Maybe it was just the Aussies just talking shit.
Didn't it start off
Bogan,
with
I
something
should
really
say.
stupid as well? Like
thought it
one disagreement and just blew up.
I thought it was a Sheila got felt up by a
It could have been.
dude. A white girl got felt up by someone, and they were like, "Oh, he's not Aussie. That's not the Aussie way of doing it. We get him pissed first, then we
Yeah.
try and do it."
We do it at a pub or something, not out in the open where everyone can see.
And she's not your sister. Don't do it.
That's the most significant rite I think we've ever had.
Participated in.
Yeah. Oh, what a good day that was.
Oh yeah. Friggin'
It lasted a couple of days, didn't it?
Oh, heavens only knows.
It really shows all the people that were a part of it. It really shows you what kind of people they were.
Yeah.
What people were a part of it.
And it was stacks of them too.
Mm.
You know, that wasn't scary so much, but living in an area with a lot of Middle Eastern people was a bit.
Why did they
being
fight
as
back?
the only white person? No, they commented on it,
Oh.
but nothing ever happened. But it was always in the back of your mind, kind of thing.
They weren't saying, "Oh, let's go to Cronulla this weekend and with the Crowbars and the boys." And
They may have done, but not towards me.
Okay.
Mm. What a lovely bit of history, Australian history, right there. That's what
Remembrance Day.
Remembrance.
I remember that.
All the people who fell in that riot.
I was actually just going to bring up, because before we said the whole thing of the issue about moving Australia Day, we should move Australia Day to that day, with all the race riots.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, remember the race riots
that's it.
of Cronulla.
No, I don't think we should move. We should just have another separate holiday.
Can't we just have...
Oh yeah, we can be like Melbourne and just make them up.
Exactly. With Sydney, have nothing, or New South Wales have nothing in comparison.
Yeah.
How many have they got?
Well, they just had bloody the Melbourne Cup
Yeah.
day, and then they had the footy one last month.
Footy or AFL?
AFL footy,
yeah.
same thing.
No, I'm sorry, but when you say footy, I can understand that to be rugby union.
Why?
Rugby.
Where does the word footy appear in the
It's
rugby
a
league
ball.
or rugby union?
A footy is football.
But so is
AFL.
soccer,
Yeah.
What's the F stand for?
fuck.
Dinkum. Fair dinkum.
And what's NRL stand for? Where's the footy or football there,
Yeah, but what do they use?
They're using a football.
They're using a football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Footy. You kick it with your
Which is
foot.
weird because they do more with their hands than their feet anyway.
That's right.
Do a lot
So-
with my hands.
Ergo, hence, etc. Footy
Footy
is
is-
AFL.
Aussie rules. Aussie rules.
Aussie rules.
The only
Technically,
truly
it should be
Australian sport.
football.
Should be football. But then again, football is soccer in some countries, which knocks my head
it's
off.
not- yeah.
Yeah, to people who are into, like in Australia, I have to say soccer because they don't know the difference. But to people who know the sport, you say football and they pretty much understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, like in England or
Yeah.
Europe, they'll know football instantly.
Yeah, you just talk about football and it's like,
But is
football.
football soccer in England? Or
Yeah.
Is football like cricket in England? I have lost my fucking mind.
They
What do you-
call it...
What is in like the popularity of it?
No. I mean, what do they call... In England, what do they call soccer? They call
Football.
football.
It's just football, yeah.
And the States, they call soccer...
And we call it soccer here too.
We call it soccer here too.
But
Mhm.
we call it soccer, but the clubs, most clubs won't be called soccer clubs, they'll be called football clubs. So why we the only reason I think we distinguish between soccer and football is
TV.
because
It's TV.
T-boning.
well, not just that, but people are so used to calling it football, and if you start calling both football, then people are like, well, which one are you talking about? So it's easier to distinguish.
Maybe they should just get rid of the word football entirely.
Yeah, let's have soccer and
Rugby and
orgy
AFL
and
and footy
Union
and...
No, you can't say footy because I,
I
thought
said
that was...
football.
I thought you said when you said
Yeah,
footy.
when does anyone... Who calls soccer football? Who calls soccer footy? Who calls soccer footy? Let's play
Well,
some
technically
footy.
using a ball with your foot.
Yeah, but...
That's in fact that should be the most footy because they only
But
use
there's
their feet.
no ball in the word. It's just footy. It means you're playing footsies, maybe. Who knows what you're doing with your feet?
Oh, footsies, I like that game.
We're not playing it now.
Oh.
No, I remember in year
I'm
one,
out.
that teacher got so mad at me. The mad at a group of us playing footsies. That was many years ago.
Why?
I don't know. She was like, "You wouldn't like it if I trod on your foot."
Give us a go then, love.
Should have said that. She was a scary teacher, though. Found out she was a lesbian. Yeah.
Oh, that
Good
explains
on
a
her.
lot. Yeah.
Well, she was very old and very grey, and very gay, and good on her. But
Oh,
she,
that rhymed.
yeah.
Yeah, good on her for being old.
Oh,
Yeah, good on her for
Everything
being
else, I don't know.
a gay
Yeah.
grey.
Gay.
A grey gay.
very gay.
A grey gay.
Yeah, grey
Sounds like
gay.
a vodka.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna start something.
Yes.
Oh, but
And
no,
we'll
can't.
charge
get
premium
sued.
prices for shit.
Because if people will think it's Grey Goose, then we'll get sued. And you know.
Every-
No, we can't get sued because it's not related.
One in every 50
If it
bottles
was-
has semen
I
in
said
it.
vodka. Grey Goose is vodka.
Yeah.
We're selling vodka.
So, but we're not. The point of
They're
grey
related.
Grey
First
gay.
cousins.
grey gay isn't like we're not trying to take away from Grey Goose.
But
If
sounds
we-
so
if we-
similar.
It doesn't matter if we chose a
No,
name
it
that's.
matters. No.
If we
in some
no,
way
the only
it
reason
matters.
it would matter is if is the attorney power behind Grey Goose. That's the only thing that matters.
Grey Goose is vodka.
But if you can combat that,
Yep.
there's no case
Oh,
they
look,
have.
whiskey's better.
Can we call it? Can we get grey whiskey? Can we dye it grey? Whiskey's always brown. Do you reckon it's like Coke? They add the colour to make it look nicer.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
Okay.
Have you
Ed
guys
said it here
proven-
first.
Yeah. We can't prove all.
But
deny
maybe
this.
we can add a diet soy. I don't know. I mean, you can add dyes to everything, so why not?
Grey gay. Oh, it sounds nice.
Grey gay.
It just has a nice ring to it. And gay, I mean, people go, see, you have a beverage and you're ready to have a gay
Gay
time.
time.
It
A
doesn't
gay, have
necessarily
a gay
mean-
time with a grey gay.
Yeah. And have a gay time.
Have a gay time.
And a gay time.
We were eating those, Georgie and me, the other night. Kept
Georgie
buying.
and I. Georgie and I.
Georgie and I were eating gay times.
No, Georgie and I. You weren't there.
Well, I was eating them with someone. Possibly my wife. I'm hoping it was, otherwise there's a lot of explaining to be done on my part.
What about Georgie's part?
Apparently she's having gay time with you too. She might be having twice as much of the gay time. How much gay time have you been...
Wait, who's gay?
Which pigs?
Yes. What pigs?
Oh, what pigs, thank you. Yeah.
Has he got pigs? There aren't any pigs in it.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh.
So, I was figuring, for this kind of podcast, even though this is like the conversation we should have had at the start, we probably need to pick topics of conversation which are timeless. Speaking of which, your phones. Where do you reckon the phone industry is going to be? In fact,
Oh yeah, let's do predictions. What for next year?
Oh, okay.
Okay, hang
iPhone
on.
9 will come out and everyone will hate it because it looked like
isn't
hate.
it already out?
And they've removed
Or they'll skip the... oh, no.
the recharge jack or something. Everything's wireless.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Maybe they won't have the 9. Maybe they'll just skip it entirely and just go to 11.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it depends on the success on the X, so it's the 10, I would assume.
That's what I really want to see, a wireless charging pad. I love the idea of it, just having like a little...
I have one at home.
Yeah,
for my
they've
Samsung.
been existing for a while now.
I know,
so
but-
they're not...
But-
But
Yeah, I
the
wanna see
Apple
it,
one's
though.
pretty sweet because you can do
I know
multiple
you
on
can do
one. So that's,
that's
pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, so if you have an Apple Watch,
Mm.
you can put them on the same charger and they'll both...
But can you touch the charger pad and get electrocuted or?
Yeah,
No.
you die instantly.
Oh, good. That's a safety feature that should have probably
No,
included.
and it's also at a premium price, so make sure you know what you're
Premium.
getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you get electrocuted, that is.
I've only
And it
got-
burns your house down too.
Oh, good. So it's like one of those
As,
hoverboards.
as an inbuilt lighter.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
If it senses anything that's not Apple related, it'll...
This
house will go up
smells
in
like
smoke.
Samsung.
Oh, jeez. Wait, I got a message saying that something's going to be on its way. Congratulations, your order has been posted.
What is it?
Oh, just
Double dildo.
it's actually a
Black.
latex fist. 14 inches of love. Gonna have good fun with that, aren't I? Gonna hit old people over the head with it. No! Boom! No, I would never hit an old person. Unlike Leba. But he likes to tap
I
on
hit
the
him
ass.
the right way.
Yeah.
He'd hit on them.
Ah! Not used to having the mic there. Sorry, Mike. That's okay. I wish microphones talked back. I wouldn't be so lonely. Then.
Oh,
Oh, it would be great if a lot of things talk back.
Yeah, breath. I love a toilet that could talk.
what did you eat today, dickhead?
Oh, corn. I love corn. It's my favourite.
Wait, what?
I don't know, but hey, okay, wait. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
I'm just gonna. No, I don't know what a toilet could say other than I'm watching you.
Oh, I've seen this asshole before.
G'day, Nugs. It's been a while.
Mate, you've been using another toilet, have you?
That's the most Aussie sounding.
Yeah,
toilet.
pretty much. Just like if Carl Barron was trying to impersonate
Yeah.
someone, that's what you'd sound like.
Go, Carly. Don't like
Carly,
Carly
yeah.
Barron.
Yeah.
I don't
Hi, Carly. That's right.
Carly.
Carly Barron.
Carly. Good old Carly Barron. She's a great Sheila.
If you're watching Carly Barron,
You're doing
Oh,
it.
yeah,
love you.
You're doing it wrong.
Be the voice of my toilet.
change your name. You've been saying it wrong this whole time. Bloody hell. What an idiot. How old is he? 50 and he doesn't know his
Good
name.
name.
What a
Good
dick.
thing we have Ed here to correct us.
What a dickhead.
Will Dick Pin be joining us on this special occasion?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
he sleeping or
It's
something?
probably upstairs masturbating pictures of my mum again.
Bro, how long does he take doing that?
Well, he does it multiple times
Oh.
throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
So like quick successions. Maybe
What's his
20 a day.
What's his record?
It's. I don't want to know actually.
Oh.
But
Don't you sit there watching? I figured you guys would see everything together.
well, I got a UV light once, and I turned it on in the room, and the instant there was no markings, and it was at that point I realised that the entire wall was one big marking.
Well, that's what I would have thought. Like, you don't even need a UV ray. Like, as soon as you walk in, you see dripping.
Dripping,
What?
yeah.
So
It's a leak.
what colour were the walls before he moved in?
Oh, the walls were like
Blue.
yeah. I think that's a
Okay.
standard colour. That's a interracial colour, isn't it?
They're a bit. They're like it's in
Now they're
yellow
brown.
yeah.
No, they're brown. Feature wall of shit. Feature wall of thing.
Oh, so that's the future. That was a future
Future.
for a bit. The feature wall. What happened to that? That only lasted like a year or something.
That was a
Yeah.
fad.
No one does
Everything
them
was a fad.
I liked them though. I thought they looked pretty. They actually did what I thought they
They-
accomplished. They made a
they
wall.
featured?
A feature.
No, it's,
Yeah.
I've,
Yeah. My old bedroom had a feature wall. It was just blue. I think it was the type of paint that like, as you paint, it's not mixed properly, so it's meant to come up different colors, but it didn't really work that
Is it
way.
on purpose?
The feature wall?
Yeah.
not meant to.
Okay, like
it was,
it's-
I was actually
Oh,
painting the
yeah.
wall.
yeah.
We'll stop here. That's it. We're
I
done.
found this on the side of the road. It'll do. Is it
Yeah.
charcoal grey? It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I want to get one day, Georgie and I, when we have a house, we want to get that blackboard paint and just do an entire wall
Ooh.
of blackboard paint. And especially IKEA has these things now. We have blackboard. Like you'll have your in the kitchen, you've got your breakfast bar, and then it'll be like a blackboard paint, so you can write your shopping list on the wall.
When you say blackboard, do you have to use
That's
chalk?
nice. I like that idea.
Yeah, chalk.
Oh,
You don't like
Chalk.
chalk? Oh,
I
use a
thought we were
whiteboard.
over that chalk business.
Oh yeah, they're not blackboards
Can't-
anymore.
can't you
They're
get, like-
African American boards.
That's,
No, the
They have to use it called
yeah,
chalkboards.
Yeah, the chalkboards, not
Yeah.
blackboards. Can't you just get a whiteboard variation instead, so you can use a whiteboard marker?
No,
Okay.
marker board now.
marker board, clever.
Sorry.
We don't.
Privileged board.
Yeah, that's right. No, I wouldn't want a whiteboard. I like chalkboards.
I love whiteboards. Aha! Privileged board, whatever.
What's so good about a privileged
Because
board?
they're privileged.
Oh, sorry. You don't have the cops turning up at your house every
That's
5
right.
minutes.
Oh, that's a nice whiteboard you have there, sir. Never mind that dead body. I will be moving on. No worries.
Oh, can I write my signature, please?
Mhm.
All right, no worries. I'll be on my way now.
Jeez, so understanding the police.
I wonder how they'll be from a year's time. Will they be
Yeah, well they still...
less corrupt? Will they be beating up white people?
Probably. Anything that isn't considered... I think they'll beat up a white person if they wanted to. I'm sure they could. Wouldn't if you were a cop, wouldn't you?
No,
Why?
because they're not dark enough.
Your soul isn't dark enough.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The dark soul attracts dark color. That henceforth I am.
But souls don't have colour.
What color is your soul?
There is no soul colour.
But what color is it?
Clear. So
That's a shit
Transparent.
Color.
Yeah,
When do you get a different color? No wonder you're like you.
don't you listen to Scatman?
Skibbity-bobbity.
Yeah, that guy. John Scatman. Or Scatman John. I forget his name. He's one of his lyrics. Black man, white man, red and white... No, black man, white man, red and brown and something, yellow man. Tell me... I messed that up. Tell me about the colour of your soul, which is true. You know what? We should
But
judge
you
everyone.
just said there's no color.
No, that's exactly his point. There is no colour of the
So
souls.
why would he say it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because he's proving a point that the soul has no colour, so that way it doesn't really
Half
matter.
the song is gibberish anyway. So it doesn't mean
That's
anything.
called scatting. It's not called... It's not gibberish.
Do you know what
it's
scat means?
Yes.
I don't want to know what he's doing in the video clip. Goodness me.
That's a music video for the ages, I think.
Well, maybe someone will hopefully remaster it for
I gotta-
next year,
Yeah.
2018, and we can see a remastered version with brown. Anyway, no.
Actually, I'm gonna remaster it with Two Girls, One Cup, with the poop coming in and out, like. Yeah, like that. Oh, jeez. Okay, done. Done. That's gonna cost me my YouTube channel, but it's gonna be worth
We'll
it.
just make another alternative one. We call it Leba Hakim at 2.
This address. If you've got any complaints to this video, this is my work number, my work address.
Work address, yes.
Yes.
That would be even worse, actually. Anyway.
If I'm not answering the door, it's because I'm fucking my dad.
Okay, well, okay, so what are we expecting of next year? So we said iPhone 11, Samsung 10, I guess. So that's probably coming in the next few months anyway.
I understand the point of
Or
adding
9. What are we up to 9? Sorry.
having a number, but it's gonna get pretty ugly, isn't it? Like.
I'm sure one of them will be called like Burst or Pro or
Yeah,
Turbo,
it has to,
and then they'll
because
go
it's
back to numbers
Turdo.
after. Yeah.
It's just a piece of shit.
Laser, Blade,
Crystal,
Blazer.
Diamond,
Laser.
Ruby.
You can put it on.
Sapphire.
Well, there's already Porsche editions for stuff like what is it, Huawei phones. They've got a Porsche edition, and it's like and they've got like that is like a similar phone like to their Pro version or whatever. But
Wait, Porsche phones?
it's just like a Porsche edition. It kind of looks sleeker. I think it might be a bit faster. I don't
Is
know.
it an
And it's
association?
$1,000 extra. Yeah.
It's
It's an official one. I've seen a hard drive that was like that too. It just had the word Porsche edition. And I'm sure it's an association. Like it's not just some cheap knockoff.
Yeah. Right.
And because it has that, you expect to pay another $1,000.
Who has... Why? People that have that kind of money shouldn't be allowed to spend that kind of money. Because they're usually stupid. Usually.
Right. But hopefully next year you'll have that kind of money in your own brand new $1 million home, buying Porsche edition phones for no reason.
That would be nice, but I'm being realistic here. And this time next year, I'm probably just going to be dead.
Okay. Predictions of how you feel you will end up. Where you feel you will end up. Oh, where you think you will end up. There we go. English.
Okay, well, I'm starting here.
Divorced.
And I'm ending...
Special guest.
Wait, I'll be ending here.
Sounds like she's been thinking about it.
Yeah, I moved the chair. No, I'm not divorced.
Yay!
Hooray! Finally! Whoopee-doo! Sommy, I'm coming your way. Sommy's our pet dog, by the way. Well, Georgie's pet.
Wait!
What?
Wasn't there a thing here?
What?
There was a thing here.
Oh yeah, no, we replaced it. It's gone up there, the bookshelf.
Where did you move that?
When we got this from IKEA. It's our bedside table now, so Georgie can have drawers and a proper thing to.
Boring.
Ooh.
It is pretty boring. Whoa, it's not bad bit of
Cotton
back.
buds.
That's
Oh, it's got double drawers.
Old phone.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it does too.
That's sick.
Oh
God,
God, you've
don't
just
tell me.
fucked up the deodorant.
I can't.
That costs like
Ow,
$3.
ow.
You know, this stuff doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Alright, so where do you see yourself, mate?
I told you. Yeah.
Dead, divorced?
Still here.
No, legit. Still here. No improvement, no nothing. Oh, no improvement.
Lots of
Sorry.
improvement.
No progress.
Lots of money saved in the bank. Paying down our first house. I'm saying all this stuff because Georgie can hear me. Not masturbation.
Yeah, cutting that out.
Not
totally.
dead hookers.
No, because
Yeah,
that's
no more of
over with.
those.
hopefully a little bit more drunk. Or a lot more drunk. I don't know. Maybe.
There's still beer in the fridge.
Yeah, there
We can
is.
start that now.
Well, I've been pretty much made assistant manager at my job now.
So manager next year,
That would be nice. We'll see what happens.
and then you
with
can hire all of us, and we can sit around and do nothing.
this.
And
Leba
then
would
management
not.
will come in and go, "Oh, what's going on here?" And you're like, "Oh, I don't know. I hired all these people, and nothing's getting done."
It's true. What can I say? Leba's shaking his head to say,
And then
"No,
we'll live
I
like
can't
kings."
wait to start working with you." Could you imagine going to work every day to see my beautiful face, Leba? You would love it. You would wake up bound out of bed with the biggest erection.
Oh, Leba, is that a new shirt you're wearing?
Oh, come here a minute.
Whoops, jacked off on your shirt. Joke's
Oh,
on
my
you.
cock fell out of my pants. I'm sorry, Leba.
My prediction for next year is I won't be knowing Ed anymore, and I'll be moving away from him entirely.
Leba's been saying that since they were 17.
Yeah. No.
When I was 17,
His asshole
I-
didn't bleed.
I nearly got away from Ed. Then he came back 10 years later. Why? Oh, why?
Oh, it's very passionate. This sounds like a love song to me.
That sounds like a heartbreaking song.
And I wake up in the morning,
He wakes up in the morning,
smell the coffee and cigarettes.
smell the cum in his throat.
Tell Mom, get off me, you're naked again. But it never hurts to feel her bush against my heart. was
Speaking
beautiful.
of badums, do you know the Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yes.
Doki-
I didn't
Do you
know
know,
that.
do you know what the
It's
Doki
a
Doki
fantastic
means?
game. Yes, it's the heartbeat.
Yes.
You know
That's
what?
right.
When I first heard about this game, it was through a mate of mine who was on
Having
a different
a heart
podcast. My Doki Doki.
Oh, by the way, let's do a bit of trivia right now.
Right now, Terrence. Yeah, he was on a different podcast talking about it, and he said that's what Doki Doki means. Doki Doki.
So it's not docking; it just means heartbeat.
Well, now I definitely don't want to play it.
You haven't given it a go yet.
Well, I've been I've been busy.
Just say no.
No, I've been busy.
Don't lie. Just
You
say
said-
no.
I heard you say it took 2 to 3 hours to get past the beginning bit. And I was
No, it's 1 hour, and I skipped most of it.
like, how do you skip a game?
Click, 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 click. Like,
You know, I was doing that
No,
towards the end.
I was doing that towards the beginning because it was just I didn't care so much about half the stuff
Yeah.
they're talking about.
But that's where the story gets me.
No, it gets more interesting after.
It does.
I know it does.
I feel like if I had the patience, I would have sat there and like gone through it slower. But after the initial stage,
Yeah.
I started to click faster, and then after that stage, I started to click faster, and I understood the premise. It was still a really good game, and I still really enjoyed it. But I just
You just skipped
It's
most.
just-
it's sitting there
Yeah.
reading dialogue over and over
Yeah,
and over again.
it's-
Gets a bit tedious.
It
And
does.
that's why I don't like games like the Telltale games and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah,
all,
that's fair enough. I
it's
can
all the
understand
same
that.
stuff, and I can't do that. Like I put myself in that position to play the Doki Doki.
Would
I
it-
know it was short, and my workmate was just raving on about it because of how interesting it was and how different it is from all the because he reads a lot of visual novels, and this was just completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's nothing. From what I thought of it, it was nothing like what it turned out to be. Which is the whole idea. But even when I was told beforehand what it would be, I still didn't expect it to be what it was.
It sounds like the mystery and the kind of how this game sets you up to not be really ready for what actually happens is kind of very intimidating for someone like myself. Who
You will not be prepared for like
No, you will
some
not.
parts
I don't
you'll
think you will.
start saying, oh, I'm gonna see, I can tell what's gonna happen here, and it does happen, but
Yeah.
then it just kind of escalates, like
Yeah.
it's something completely
Yeah.
different
It's-
altogether.
It's like, oh, I understand where this game is going, and then it just amps up to a
Yeah.
whole different level.
Yeah.
It just
Oh.
keeps going.
Okay, I hope my asshole's ready then.
You should really give it a hard college try.
You know,
Okay, my asshole of the game.
if Ed had played it, we could probably talk about it more.
Yeah.
It's a year in the future.
Ed, we're going to
Rough.
talk about this in the next episode
In the next
of
Which will be episode
December
13.
2018.
Okay.
Hopefully you would have done it by then.
Actually, in a year's time, I'm hoping I will have played the game. That's all my expectations are right now.
That's where Ed sees himself in the future.
No, legit, you should definitely give it a go.
Okay,
Definitely.
I'll play it right now. What if...
No.
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
So yeah, if you're listening to this
Ed.
now,
Meow.
yeah, Ed, if you're listening to this now, you failed.
Oh.
But play Doki Doki.
Shouldn't we
Okie
have-
dokie.
We should have segments as well, right? Let's-
Okay, let's write this. Okay, this segment.
So
Wait, what's Nugsy going to be?
people are
in a
going to
year's
get
time?
confused by the next episode 9, like, oh wow, they got segments now. It's like as if it's not something new, but
Yeah.
it is new. It all started here in this special episode.
Okay, what's the segment? Would you?
No, that's at the end.
No.
What do you want to discuss? Should we say news bulletins? Okay.
News bulletins.
News
This
bulletins.
is a years old news bulletin.
Yes,
sir.
that's right. News bulletin.
News.
Bulletins!
What's in the news right now?
Well,
S-
Syria. Is it Syria? Yeah.
I thought it was pronounced Japan.
Saudi Arabia. I can't remember. One or the other. I should look it up. They told their people to retreat from Lebanon. All of them to leave immediately.
Why?
Why?
Whoa,
Could only mean one thing.
Oh, okay. Is this a prediction for next year?
Well, we'll see what happens next year. won't
Okay,
it?
I have a question. I thought about this not long ago. Because there was a lot of unrest in Lebanon, like when I was in school. So we're talking about like 7+ years ago. We don't hear much about that anymore. Is there still
No, we
like,
don't hear much
unrest?
because it's Middle East and no one cares if they kill themselves. That's why it's not on any of those news websites
Is
at
there,
all.
are there still like missiles and stuff going through Beirut and
that I'm
stuff,
not too
or-
sure because I don't I don't
Don't
follow
keep
it that
up with
much,
it,
and
yeah.
it will never go to news.com.au, or I don't
That's
see any of that stuff. I see what the Kim Kardashian has said or worn on her latest Instagram thing, or what some lady has accused another male of doing, like all that Hollywood scandal bullshit. That's getting ridiculous. I think half of it's just fake now. And
speaking of which, did you hear about C.K. Lewis?
no, but I'm sure it's the same shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard about like the sexual misconduct he's done before.
No.
He admitted to it, apparently.
Yeah, but for years now, he's been, like, there have been all these little rumours of, like, from different people, well, rumours, you know, in the sense that people have said stuff against him, like, he would take, like, he would invite people over to his hotel, women mostly. He would expose himself.
Why didn't get an invite?
He would expose himself in front of them. Like, he'd take his, dick out and masturbate in front of them.
But how else do you have a good time in a hotel?
They didn't leave instantly?
I don't know.
They stayed and enjoyed it, and then they complained 2-3 years later.
Could you request for him to put it away? Excuse me, sir, I'm using my iPod right now.
That's actually really disturbing. I wish you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Done.
Well,
it's quite intimidating. In fact, it's bigger than mine. I don't like that, sir.
Saudis... Sorry, just to interrupt.
No,
Saudis
go for
declared war on Lebanon. Hezbollah leader, 9 hours ago.
Hezbollah sounds like terrorism.
So what you were hinting at, actually...
Oh, abc.net.au actually covered it. Look at that, there you go.
So
Yeah, with the
ABC's not that
blankets
bad.
and on
Saad al-Hariri forced to resign Hezbollah. I don't know what that means.
Hezbollah.
Okay.
I always found that name.
Hezbollah's leader in Saudi Arabia has declared war on Lebanon, and his Iran, how do you pronounce that Chinese word? Iran backup group accusing...
It's not Iran.
Yeah, I'm joking.
I don't know.
I'm just being one of those ignorants. Of detaining Saad and forcing him to resign as Lebanon's prime minister to destabilize the country.
It's pronounced as destabilized.
Oh, that's why I couldn't know that.
No wonder.
Well, there you go. War's happening. Good on you.
Wait, so between whom and whom? So it's the Saudis...
Saudi Arabia declaring war on Lebanon, and
Is that...
no one will get
But
in that
why? For what reason?
Yeah.
I think it's political leaders. They just argue all the time over stupid shit.
Well, fine. Get the political leader of Lebanon and Saudi Arabia, put them in a boxing ring with some friggin' wild gophers, naked, with honey smeared on their nipples, and get them to box it out.
I hope you heard that, President of everything.
What?
Get it done.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
God bless America, because Trump's less said the better.
Oh, man, what a great segment, News Bulletin.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yes. So they want all of their people out of Lebanon.
Yeah, so they can bomb it and not kill their own people.
Yeah.
Well, what if, like, you're Lebanon, if you're just there and you're like, I want to be here in Lebanon. It's nice.
Well, then you die with them. Pretty simple. They're not going to just say...
Yeah.
Maybe they could bomb every other house except for that one they lived at. That would be nice, I think. That's considered...
Target bombing, advanced.
Advanced target bombing. Put a big umbrella over the house.
That should exist, I think. So that way you can take out leaders like that, and that's it. Innocents can stay alive.
Yeah. Innocent. Only in a world this shitty could you call those people innocent and keep a straight face.
You sound like Moss from IT Crowd.
You
said that.
It was meant to be Kevin Spacey from Seven, but you know.
Oh, hey, we can't mention his name anymore.
And there's no 14-year-olds
He's a naughty.
No, of course, It's because it's one of those things where his name's going to be associated now with being a pervert.
Yep.
Well, is it being a pervert or is it being human? I think that every action that a human does would be considered being human. I mean,
He's famous and he got caught.
Yeah. And people covered it up for a long, long time. Actually, the story broke. I think we talked about it. Broke before.
Yeah. Oh, we did. To some extent.
But like the guy who kind of started the ball rolling reported in 2011. But the problem is that the newspaper it was published in was a conversation between I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who spoke out about it recently.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
It was between him and somebody else. And it was just a casual conversation that's just kind of came up randomly during the process. But the thing is that...
Casual conversation about being assaulted.
No, it was just about acting, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't know the exacts of the piece. But they were just having a conversation, and it kind of came up, and it was like, oh yeah, speaking of which, this is rampant, and this happened, and it kind of back then in 2001,
it's pretty normal. Nowadays, it's weird.
Yeah. But like, it's kind of the reason why Kevin Spacey has been protected for so long, because I think there was this thing where if somebody was gay in Hollywood and they hadn't announced it themselves, it was taboo. You weren't meant to talk about it because especially in the gay community, it was up to them to decide when they wanted to come out.
Okay.
That was their choice. That was for them to decide.
Pish posh sounds ridiculous.
Then a freedom fighter would say that person's obviously just being suppressed and they should be allowed to come out, which is true. I believe in that. But
Right.
I think you're right. It's down to the individual.
So that's the reason why his name wasn't published back then. But also because back then it was an online article. And back then in 2001, online internet wasn't as established, so it didn't really matter.
2009.
2001.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. They think that whole like not being able to say that Kevin Spacey is gay is part of the reason that, well, one of the reasons why he kind of was protected, because if you mentioned that he was gay, as someone who hadn't mentioned it himself, he weren't really...
Powerful figures there anyway, regardless
Well, yeah,
of gay or
exactly.
not, they're going to get protected one way or another. However, now that, I don't know how it suddenly just clicked now, but now it's starting another chain. It's just like, it's like the whole Bill Cosby thing and Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Why do they all keep their mouths shut until one person opens their mouth like 20 years later?
It takes the courage
No,
to do
I'm
it.
sick of that courage bullshit. Okay, I know it sucks and you don't want to go through it again, but do you not have any justice in your mind? You just want to I just don't
Some
want to think
people
about
are
it.
afraid.
Well, good. Be afraid and let everyone... And then suddenly they're now brave because someone else says it? No, that's ridiculous.
It's that whole mentality where someone will believe someone else will step in and do something in public. Like, you see someone having a heart attack, everyone watches and no one's... Bystander effect. No one takes it. And then eventually someone does, and then suddenly everyone's there helping out. It's one of those things. People are afraid. You ask out a bunch of people, hey, who here's likes sucking sperm out of a whale's ass? No one puts up their hand until one does.
Oh, okay.
All of them do.
Right.
I was
All
there!
right, I'll step in.
I was the bold one who did it. Okay.
But that's different because this is where you've actually been assaulted and, that kind of thing. This is... I get that, people feel uncomfortable and scared and all that shit, but I don't like that idea where you just let it go because you're too scared of what the repercussions will be. You've already suffered.
I'm looking at that.
You've already...
Me too.
What?
There's a little thread peeling off, and I can't stop looking at it.
Like
if you've already
$10
suffered, how could you suffer any
eBay.
more by trying to take down the person that's done it? Like, why?
Because
should
I
a
have to listen to
powerful
people like you saying, "Why didn't you do it sooner, you silly cunt?"
Yeah, because do you know why? Because it makes it seem less believable.
No, absolutely.
Some bitch
Absolutely,
now just wants a payday.
Yeah.
And all these other random bitches that now want a payday.
Actually,
it's harder to believe.
That's a
when
good
it's done
game.
20...
Leave it alone. Sorry, proceed. It's hard to believe.
But it's hard. It makes the actors that are getting accused. They look like bad guys when there's no evidence to support them in any way possible. Because it happened so long ago. They probably planned it out. Oh, in 10 years' time, I'm just going to accuse him of rape. And then there you go. I'll win millions of dollars just to keep him mouth shut.
He just laid on top of him, didn't he?
I'm just saying, like, in general, whatever they accuse him of.
Yeah. I mean, goodness me. Soon you won't be able to look at someone who's the opposite gender without it being considered.
it's already kind of going that way.
It's already like that. It's
like,
that's the future.
Yeah.
It's like, I watched one of these triggered videos, and this lady's getting up on this guy's face. She's like, "Did you cough? Did you cough in my direction?" He's like, "Well, I coughed." And she's like trying to make this thing out of the fact it's like he was coughing in a sexually perverted way, or a way that seems...
He just shouldn't have coughed in a sexually perverted way, that's it.
How
dare he?
Yeah, what an idiot. What was he thinking?
I know.
Cough.
Out in public, coughing? Like
women?
Jeez.
Did he have an issue or something?
Random?
You should go home and do it just like
send
Ivan
him to
Milat.
rehab. Send him to
Yes.
rehab. He'll be much better.
He's a sexual perverted man.
Yes, he needs
deserves to be put down.
He's addicted to sex.
We'll turn him into glue.
I mean, what man likes to have sex? Fucking weirdos.
Actually, someone drew a connection.
Oh, kill
because
me now.
not long after Hugh Hefner died, all this shit started to come out. And people were like, Hugh Hefner's been protecting perverts for you.
I thought you meant literally. I just imagine Hugh Hefner dead and shit coming out all over the place.
No, that probably happened, actually.
You would think that.
That happens, but yes. But
what happens to his playhouse now or whatever?
I don't know, that's a good question. No, surely he'd have like a trust or something in charge of it, right?
Yeah, but like, wouldn't there be someone taking over his role? Like, I could just imagine some
No,
20-year-old is now just taking his position, and regardless of how he looks, it doesn't matter because he's got the money, he's got the inheritance.
Playboy's dead anyway, and there's plenty other
Yeah,
Hugh
it's been
Hefners
dead
out
for a
there.
long time.
Yeah, but Playboy should.
At least
could
it's
be
not
dead,
as
sure, but
prominent as
that
it
guy
used
was
to be.
rich as hell, so
Yeah.
he's got plenty of money to waste.
Did he have any kids?
He'd have to have kids fucking out the ear hole.
If he was smart and
Whether
had a
we,
vasectomy
whether
or
we know
something.
about it or not. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
I mean, he may have done that because that was the thing, apparently.
Or anyone that got pregnant was
silenced.
whacked.
Or given
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Here's $10 million. Yeah, you're about right.
It's
I'll
like,
take it out of
look.
my wallet right now. Here you go. Shut up.
I'll put my cock in my
And
your
then
mouth.
when she spends it all on blow, 10 years later, you know what? I need more money.
Yeah.
He raped me. Blah, 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 blah.
He rapped on me.
I just don't like that it's done 10, 20 years later because it seems less believable. It seems like you're just lying
It's
to
like-
make money.
It's almost like they put it. It's a time capsule allegation.
Oh.
There we go. Time.
That's
That's
Alright.
what you can title this allegation.
Time capsule allegation.
Who are we predicting to be
Who's next?
yeah,
Oh,
Hollywood
who's
for next year?
Oh, 2008.
Or even in a few months. We'll see.
It's going to be a sweetheart. Who's a sweetheart in Hollywood?
Oh, I freaking hope it's Justin Bieber. I hope that he fucking.
He's not a
gets-
sweetheart.
He's a
No.
dickhead. I just hope he
Big
That's
dies.
what I'm saying.
He's already
Taylor Swift.
he's already been through that shit.
Has he?
It can't be a
Yeah,
woman.
because there's
What?
a lot
It
of shit
can't be
that's
woman.
come out against him.
Oh, really?
Good.
Okay.
Justin Bieber, yeah.
Oh.
You know, I think he's not allowed in Canada or something now. Well, he wasn't allowed because of something that happened, or the
That was
vice versa.
simple.
No, he's Canadian, isn't he?
He's Canadian.
I think they. I think they.
country.
I think they kicked him out of America for something.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
I think he's allowed back in now, but
Oh,
I don't
okay.
it was a while ago.
I reckon Taylor Swift could. Look, just because she's a woman, she can't commit rape or
it's
sexual.
impossible for them to make. You can't accuse them of rape. It's just because you get laughed at. It's
Yeah.
not possible.
And this is. I know it's not possible, but it seems. Of course they can.
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
That'd be devastating.
Yeah,
That would
no,
be devastating.
I will
Yeah.
kill myself.
Yep,
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
There's no way. His
Or
voice.
Jim Carrey even.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's already going through that whole suicide.
Exactly.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's true.
He's with that his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the one where because he gave her an STI and she killed herself.
Yeah.
Wait, he has. Oh, that's right. He does. Well,
Morgan Freeman, yeah, would be devastating. Who else?
uh,
I would have said Kevin Spacey, but you know,
exactly.
that ship
He would have been a
sailed.
highly respectable actor.
Oh, I can't believe
I
that.
can't
You
think
know,
of
I don't
anyone
think we spoke about it, but
Samuel L. Jackson. No, he seems like a decent.
House of
actor.
Cards, I think for the most part is dead.
Yeah, they
Netflix
killed
have
it.
canned
They
him.
killed it.
and-
What a
yeah.
stupid thing to do because of one guy. I think I've ranted on him about this.
Yeah.
haven't I?
No, but I think
this is
The-
like 2.5 Men
the
all
oth-
over again.
But they didn't kill it. They just replaced the dude, which they could have done with this.
well,
With
The-
the same guy, the same actor.
Morgan Freeman. Oh, the guy that accused him. Oh, what a
No,
coincidence.
no. That kid from that 80s show. What's his name?
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, replace him with Ashton Kutcher. He'd be great.
He could be the guy that they just choose to replace everyone.
Yeah. I
Get
feel
him
it,
to
man.
replace Bill Crosby.
Wow.
The
Okay.
reboot of the Crosby Show.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Like all the kids will be black or whatever, fine, and then
He'll be the white guy
Ashton-
and be like,
Ashton Kutcher.
where your son, children? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're whiter than milk.
Laughing track.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Jeez, that's a show right there.
It is.
Ed, write it down.
Oh, done.
But
You didn't end it, did you?
No, I'm just making sure. Just hit. I think I hit G. The G
Was
spot.
gangster.
oh, yeah, it says stop recording. So.
No, yeah. I'll
Don't touch it.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they've so much cancelled House of Cards as it's just on hiatus.
Yeah.
Because-
Until it's cancelled.
Because they didn't know what to do with it anyway when Trump got into power. Because House of Cards just got too real.
Stop lying.
And then this whole thing with Kevin Spacey is even worse.
Stop it.
So I think it's more. Stop playing Fire Emblem.
Jeez, man. Show
Actually,
respect.
Oh,
Who's
I should
winning?
do that. Alright,
What?
Let's play Fire Emblem for the rest of the podcast.
Okay.
Hey, get it on your phone.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay, moving. Okay.
Yeah, what's the next segment?
STIs. What do we have and who do we give them to?
That's a cheeky one.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is a cheeky one.
Well, I can thankfully say I am no longer STI free.
Wow.
Woo! What a relief!
STI. Actually, STI.
I am one of you.
Or one of us. One
But
of
which
us.
one?
One of us.
You know, there should be a game where it's like an STI, like bingo, but not. No. Okay, I'll stop there.
No.
All the people gathered around these little pads. Man with a big pit. You know what? Let's just stop there. Has these balls in a thing. Number 42.
Just two. It's the same two.
Those turny things.
Yeah.
Every time one comes out,
Ball number
he has to scribble out
two.
the marking and write a new thing.
Yeah. Oh, I'd watch that.
You'd watch it. You'd be the director, the producer,
starring.
You'd watch the same scene over and over again. No, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Do it again.
And there's not this much semen in my body. I don't care.
Oh, get the elephant semen. Let's improvise.
Get the sperm whale back in.
Yeah.
Where's the cat?
I didn't invent the sperm whale, alright? So whatever the sound it makes is not my issue.
Yeah, maybe cats sound like sperm whales as opposed to sperm whales.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nutsy.
No,
Just because you have
So what do cats sound like then?
assholes.
Aww.
Is that right, little shit?
No, she's a good girl. Where is she?
She will get strangled one day for sure.
No, she won't. She'll get cuddled and hugged and kissed.
That's what you call a strangling.
No, you don't.
Okay, let me cuddle her, Ed.
No. No.
Oh.
No means no.
Okay then.
So deal with it, asshole!
Oh,
Our
our
solar
solar system.
Yeah.
70 cents Venus.
Mhm.
35 cents Mercury.
I know.
These
Oh,
are
there's the
stamps.
stamps.
Yeah, how cheap are they?
70 cents for
That would have
a
been.
stamp?
That's old.
I know.
Aren't they like $1.20 now or something?
Oh, what?
I got this. I saw this.
Wait, is Mars 35 cents?
Hey, and where's Pluto?
Pluto's not a planet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I was
Uh,
like, yeah, there's no Pluto.
I was hoping to get an angry reaction out of it.
No.
Were you very upset when they denounced Pluto?
No, they should have done it sooner.
It's
Pluto
just
is
a-
smaller than our
yeah.
moon. It makes no sense to call it a planet.
It's a planetoid.
Oh, it's a dwarf planet, yes.
Yeah, but they're called planetoids.
I guess so, but
It's I just call it the midget planet. But apparently that's not PC.
little people planet.
You know what's interesting?
Covered in
There's,
all Olympus. That's why it's orange.
there's heaps of those. The further out you go, there's just more and more.
Yeah, I haven't been that
Olympus.
far out, so I haven't seen much of it.
I must admit, my trip to friggin' Saturn last time,
Oh,
we didn't go to the dangerous neighborhoods.
Why not? There's like a billion of them. You didn't
Haven't
even
you
go
been-
to one?
haven't you been to the Third Ring? That's the best place to be.
Mm. I know whose third ring I'd like to visit.
Leba's sisters.
No. We sure.
That's a lovely art design up there.
Oh, thank you. Which
Art
one?
segment.
Art segment.
Is that mother-brother relationship?
What are we looking at?
The two
Owls.
owls.
The hoots.
There's two owls on a stick, looking at a moon.
Yeah, that branch should break.
I know.
Yeah, they're pretty
the physics
large.
It's like
make no logic.
It's like Minecraft.
It's
Well, they might not be heavy. It's probably just all feathers.
maybe they're full of helium.
I was gonna say they're full of fur.
Owls full of
Just
feathers.
eating each other out.
It
Yeah.
was just for the people. What? They're eating themselves out.
That's how they get fur.
Okay.
Because in the
Like,
inside.
I wish you were a science teacher.
I was just saying, like, did you not go to school and learn science, mate? This is how. What did I say?
Electrify.
What's that from? Is that from Clash of the Clans? or
Clash
whatever?
Royale. Clash Royale.
Royale.
Yeah. It's the E-Wiz.
Actually, I quite like that art. Actually, it looks really cool.
It was an Australian artist.
Oh, I hate it now. It looks shit.
We got it.
Lazy Australians. I don't know how to do anything.
We got it. We got it from the rocks. It's a print. It's nice.
You're from the markets or whatever. Were they
Lazy
Markets. It's not
$10?
like 30.
$30 bucks. Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, she's Australian.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a straight.
Yeah, I bet if you went to the Chinese one right next to it, $10.
The exact same picture.
Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Just with
The exact same
closed-
person.
The eyes will be. Never mind.
Oh shit. Oh dear. Sorry, George.
Why?
She's not Chinese, but
Yeah, she hates.
What, she's an
Chinese.
owl?
no. Yeah, she is, and she got fur inside her. Okay, so a bit of respect.
Oh, keep away from the painting. They might start eating each other.
Yeah, and
Hey, I didn't draw it. Okay, so
No.
just saying.
you're not a lazy Australian. That's why.
That's right.
Yeah, you're a vigorous.
I'm a true blue Aussie.
Why did you say sorry?
True blue Aussie.
What do you mean?
I said true blue Aussie. You didn't say
Leba was making a
remark.
nothing. A remark about
Owls.
Owls.
I don't care.
Good. She doesn't care. So don't bring it up, Leba. Sorry.
Alright, you're right. I was out of line.
Oh wow. Wish Kevin Spacey could say that. And
It was an inappropriate thing to do at that point of my life. By the way, I'm also gay, so let's move on to the topic of that.
This is the apology segment.
I'm sorry, P.S. I'm gay.
It doesn't get you out of the shit.
Accidents happen, but you know I'm gay.
Why do they take 10 years to get through to you?
Like calling a Telstra call center. Takes bloody forever. And I'm gay.
Perfect. Oh, we got a band.
Oh,
right
we have a
here.
song.
Yeah, that's it.
What should we call
Oh,
ourselves?
we should call ourselves
The Time Capsules.
We should call it Trimod.
The Trimod. I've never heard of that before.
No.
Excellent, because
Good.
there's 3 of us.
Yeah, and
And we're moldy.
Moldy bread.
But it's mold is too hard to spell.
Yeah, so it's
we'll get
mod.
rid of the L and maybe the
And
U that
U,
might be there.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be mud.
Yeah.
I'm not, yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta-
Freeway.
Three-way penis
Yes.
touch. Because
Alright,
it's a
hands
podcast.
back up. Let's
Okay.
go. Ah.
Okay. Oh, well.
What's that? Electronic version?
Yeah.
You got an electronic.
It's automatic.
Fly,
Fly, zip up.
Bluetooth. Yeah. Hey Siri, fly up.
That would be nice.
Sweet.
Oh my god! Ah! Undo! Undo!
I'm sorry. Did you say?
Undoing previous paste.
Exodus.
I don't know. Yeah. Did you say send SMS to Ed with photo?
Taking photo.
Sending to president. Okay. Well,
Oh.
who invented this shit?
Actually, I tried to have a conversation with Siri. She's shit. She doesn't know anything. I was like, Siri, but I want to know what's happening today with the news. Can you set up a thing for the updates that way I know when I have to go out to leave? And also, by the way, can you let me know what the weather's like? And she's like, hello, Siri.
That was like you before. You just said sorry for no
She
reason.
sounds lovely. She knows when to shut up.
No, she doesn't. I'd be laying in bed. It's like, I can answer your question. I'm like, no, I didn't ask you a question. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Oh, jeez. Bill Murray. I'd be very upset if Bill
yeah.
Murray found it. If I found out. I mean, I'm told he's a bit of a prick on set,
Yeah.
but.
No, I mean, if he's a prick, then no, he needs to be a sweetheart. I don't think.
No, but he's
Oh, wait,
he's
you
beloved.
said,
still.
you said, yeah, I guess so.
He's pretty funny. Everyone knows him as the comedian.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But he plays very kind of
All right. Here's
sly characters.
What about people you would like?
Justin Bieber? I
All right,
want
other
those-
than Justin Bieber.
You like Justin Bieber?
No, I'd like to see
I
him
know, I
crash
thought
and
you
burn.
hated him. Why are you saying you like
I
him
want to
now?
see his
You
pubic
want to
hair
see
on
him?
fire.
What, is he coming to Australia?
He came to Australia once.
And you're going to see him again?
Oh, I couldn't. The
Oh, you're
bodyguards
going
kept
over
pushing me
there
away.
in America to see him.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez, I don't care. I just wanted to.
You must like his... Wow!
Yeah.
Does he even have one? Good on you, mate.
If I got that close to it, I'd bite it off.
Well,
Yeah, and they'd sell it
It's
on
only-
eBay for millions.
fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah,
Get that
yeah.
close.
Imagine if I did. Imagine waking up next door. You had a celebrity. Okay, here we go. Here's one. Here's a new segment. If you could wake up. Oh, here. If you could wake up in a world far, far away, in any bed of a celebrity, whose celebrity bed would you wake up in? Next to the celebrity.
What benefits do you get out of that? Do you just wake...
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
I was really concentrating there.
And do you, what's the goal of that? Do you just wake up and that's it? You just leave? Like, what's the point?
Wait, what was the question?
Georgie gets it.
Is it from a TV show?
No.
So what does she get?
What was the question?
Okay, tomorrow, you go to sleep tonight.
Yes,
Tomorrow you
I'm
wake
sleeping.
up in any celebrity's bed next to that celebrity. Who would it be?
Why are you guys chuckling?
Probably because I said it so stupidly. Which celebrity would you wake up next to?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the point of it though? Like, do you get anything out of it?
Oh, I guess you
Well,
could
I get a
blackmail
cuddle,
them.
why not?
I'd get a photograph. Be like, yeah, in bed with Emma Stone, dude.
I agree, Nugsy.
I
Yeah.
don't know because
See?
like I'll just get up and like okay, see ya, and then that's it. Is that how it works?
You got no
Sure.
clothes on. It's even awkwarder. You have to navigate your way out of that. And explain.
Blanket.
And they're probably going to call the cops asking how you got there.
That's right.
Yeah, so if it's a woman, it's
I'll
probably...
say, I don't know, I just woke up and here I was. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining.
Yeah, turn
Okay, so the assumption is you guys got up to some. Oh, we got up to something.
No, you just wake up naked.
You just wake up.
They're
You
just-
have no idea what happened, and you
No.
never will.
No,
And she doesn't realise until she wakes up? Or they wake up?
yeah, they'll wake up. I guess depending on if you wake up early enough, you might be able to get it out there without them knowing. Then you could do a shit in that toilet.
What if you make it so you wake up at the same time?
Okay, let's say that then.
Alright.
Fine. Wake up at
Emma
the same
Stone.
time. Emma Stone. Right. What would you say? I mean, oh, what are you doing in my bed?
Oh, nice to meet you. You know, I've masturbated over you many a time before.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. This sounds Canadian.
Is that how all celebrities speak? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd say
Oh.
buttons won't go back on.
I don't really care for celebrities, so I can't.
So name one.
Yeah, exactly. You have to wake up next to
So
one.
you said Emma Stone already, huh?
Can't be Emma
What
Stone.
about Patrick Stewart?
Oh, Patrick
Oh,
Swayze.
Is
that
he
would
dead?
be... No,
No.
not Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone else then.
That would be devastating.
That would be.
Spock.
That would be
Oh,
the-
those ears, mates.
Leonard Nimoy is dead.
Yeah, you'd be
Patrick-
laying next to a rotting, would be pretty much rotted, a skeleton at this
What
point.
if it's the new one, the Quentin
Oh yeah, that's true. Quentin Tarantino.
yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris, that would be a shock.
Anne Hathaway?
That'd never happen though.
No.
I don't think. I couldn't see it. I
Cool.
could be wrong.
But that's what
Yeah.
I said about Kevin Spacey. Yeah, he would never rape anyone. I used to hear that all the time on the bus. Yeah. Should have used a soundboard.
Put a lid on it, Mixie.
Minty. What about Betsy, mate?
Oh, poor Betsy.
What about you, Ed?
Yeah, poor Betsy.
What?
She's getting old.
Who?
Betsy.
I don't know if I can say this because Georgie's in the room. I'd wake up
Earmuffs, Georgie.
Fingers.
No.
and toes. I would wake up next to
Kevin Spacey.
who would be considered the most attractive person in Hollywood right now?
Anal.
It'd probably be the guy playing Thor, wouldn't it? Isn't everyone? Because that's the latest thing.
What?
The guy's what's he?
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
No, a girl. Most attractive
We
woman.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
I said person.
What is the most attractive non-male?
Can it be?
Can it be
Yeah,
transgender?
can it be she-male?
Yeah,
Can it be-
let's say that Caitlyn Jenner. I wake up next to Caitlyn Jenner.
I don't know who. I actually have
That
no
would be a
idea.
surprise.
Who,
I'd like to meet Caitlyn Jenner.
who are the latest and greatest ladies?
know.
I don't know anymore.
Isn't it like your typical like?
Who was that?
Oh wait, that's male.
Who was the Black Widow girl from that Marvel thing?
Scarlett
Johansson.
Yeah.
Apparently
Oh yeah,
she's
yeah.
a nice lady. I'd like to meet one that could cook pancakes.
I don't think she can cook pancakes.
Well then, fuck
What
her.
about Charlie Theron?
She's old.
What?
Lucy Liu? Actually, didn't she come out saying that
I don't know how to say her name.
someone tried to do something to her?
Oh,
Be it her.
bitch.
She. What do you mean
She
she's
would
old?
do anything to her.
What do you mean she's old?
Who?
She's not that old.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 50 now, isn't
No,
she?
she's
Yeah,
not.
she's old.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
she's not that old.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. She's a very
Go
attractive
look
lady.
her up.
Who's
So
who's
Very
doesn't
attractive
mean-
woman.
What, you saying old people can't be attractive?
Are you
That's
looking
what you're
her up?
saying. You said she's old.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say that she was
Are you looking
unattractive.
it up?
No,
No, he's playing games.
I'll look it up.
Who's the actress married to Ed O'Neill in Modern Family?
Oh.
And can
Oh,
Ed
never...
O'Neill? Who's Ed O'Neill?
Sophia
Sophia
Viagra.
Viagra.
I don't need it when I'm with her. If
I
I
think he does.
if I could wake up next to her and then realize that I'm lucky enough to have Georgie,
Ah!
and that Georgie's the most beautiful woman in the world,
Gay.
then that's who I'd wake up next to, because Georgie is... It'll make me miss Georgie even more.
You
So
make
Ed-
me sick.
Well, I'm pounding her in the ass.
She's
There we
42,
go.
not 50. Okay, but still.
Georgie in the
There
ass.
you
I wouldn't... Neil Patrick Harris. He would like it in the ass, maybe.
Maybe he likes skipping.
Maybe. Or Doki.
Oh
Sam,
yeah, that's
wasn't
true.
Or Donkey Kong.
Actually, Stephen Fry. He would be nice to wake up
Oh.
next to.
Yeah.
And he's already married a
He won't
19-year-old.
Shut up. Oh.
So
Yes.
he's fine. He's
He'll
fine.
just keep talking though.
Oh, that's okay.
Right.
No, there's no problem there.
No, it's probably
I'd
for
listen
me.
to Stephen Fry till
Seaman
I died.
Fry?
Till he died.
Who's Seaman Fry? That sounds like the worst meal you could order at a restaurant.
Have the Seaman Fry, please.
Okay, it's going to take a little while.
No,
Give me half an
fry,
hour.
please.
And the 10 minutes to fry it up.
Okay. Unless you can get red tube on your phone, a tube, whatever they call it.
That's right.
Oh, jeez.
Excellent.
Well,
No, he's a joy.
who? Seaman Fry.
Yeah, Seaman Fry.
Stephen Fry, bless him. He wouldn't. I think Stephen Fry wants to be quiet. Maybe. What? Have you met him? He just doesn't. He's
All
a
he does is blabber.
he's a
What?
radio guy and TV.
He
and
talks
He's
too
in,
much.
He's in Fable, which is a great series.
He was-
Third one's a bit.
Stanley Parable.
Was he?
He was the voice.
No, he wasn't.
He was the voice. You guys don't believe me. The Stanley.
Oh, you know what? I never actually properly played that game.
You're an idiot.
I think I watched somebody else play it, and I was a part of.
The Stanley Parable voice actor. Huh?
Idiot.
That's not right.
Yeah. No kidding.
That's
Do
not
you know
right.
why it's not right? Because it's not him.
That's
It's
you're
some other
right.
old
That's
dude.
wrong. He doesn't even look like him.
Even has a different name.
How could you get that so wrong, Leba? It's recorded too.
Oh, well, this is gonna get edited. We're gonna have to reference this the rest of the podcast.
It's going to be edited so that I look like an idiot. Like, Leba, it's not even him.
It's actually look. It's
Like,
actually,
not, is that the video you saw and you just missed the word not?
wow. Someone actually. So it's not just me that thought it. It sounded so
no,
much
it
like it.
doesn't. It sounds nothing like him.
I didn't remember it
sounds
being
like
him, but
him.
I don't know. I've never actually really played it. I do have it.
Well, okay.
It's like you can finish the game in like 5 minutes.
No, no.
You know, there's like 50 endings though.
Yeah.
Why do you want to? You have to finish all of them, otherwise you can't be truly
Oh,
happy.
one of the achievements is you have to have the game on for like 24 hours or something on Tuesday.
What?
Yeah.
That's a very. I'd love to be able to put an achievement like that in any game. In fact, life should have
I don't because
achievements.
I can't get 100% because of that shit.
We'll just leave it running and go to work.
That's a waste of electricity.
Your mum's paying for it.
I pay for the electricity with my
Well,
mum.
change. You should say,
And
Mum,
my
I'll
dad.
pay for the water
And my
rates,
sister.
so you can
Get-
pay for the electricity.
Get solar panels.
Well, I didn't always think of that.
Well, how much? What your computer would use? What 10 cents worth of electricity a day? Turn your monitors off. You're fine.
Look how much you're wasting.
Oh yeah. Oh come on, Joe. It's about 2 cents worth.
This is coming from the stingiest person too.
You know, my dad actually did the same thing when my mum was away from Lebanon.
Oh,
I chucked away some, like, what did I chuck away? I think it was like,
a condom.
look at all this extra space.
You only fold it to them, mate. What's going on? You can use that again.
What did we teach you?
Be frugal with your money and your condoms.
You can turn it inside out. Use it again.
That's gross. Oh.
Oh jeez. Oh, okay, so you get his
Well,
hand-me-downs
what he
too.
did. No, unfortunately, now my story's not going to sound as great anymore because that sounded fantastic. I chucked away, I think, mayonnaise. Like, it was the light mayonnaise or whatever. I was, like, nearly done.
Is that
I didn't
in
want
the
the rest of
condom,
it.
or?
I chucked it in the bin. The guy searches through the bin. He grabs it. He's like, what are you doing with this? There's still stuff in here. Look, there's still more you can put in here. Well, use from it.
Jeez.
This came from the bin. Why would I still want to use it afterwards?
Yeah,
I know
put
you're
it
okay
there.
with it, Ed, but
Oh, sorry,
not
yeah.
me. And so he did the full
Jeez.
Joe thing on me. Like, look how much you're wasting. Not in those words, but in basically like that.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
That is.
Did you do that?
No.
Who gives a shit? It's like the thing costs like $2-3. Oh my goodness. Anyway, he also did another thing which you will love. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll start. Let me get comfortable for this.
You'll
Okay,
love
legs
this.
apart.
Okay, so he does
Oh,
this.
look at that
He has
spread.
this
Water bottle
stupid.
there.
He has this stupid.
Oh,
He has
no.
this stupid
Big.
habit where he has to touch you for some reason. No matter. Yeah, like.
How are you,
While
mate?
you're
But
sleeping.
It's creepy. And it's like in the morning. It's usually in the morning. I'm in the kitchen.
That's so freaking illegal.
He does one of these. Yeah, can you turn to the side? Okay, so he does one of these.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'll describe what I'm doing. He gets like 2 fingers and he
That's not
rubs it
nasty.
down from the shoulder down to my back,
That is creepy.
like that. He does one of these, like, and then he stares at me.
like, what
And
are
he
you
wants a
doing?
reaction from me, and I say, "Can you not do that?"
Like the spine or like.
He does. Oh, it depends where he grabs me from. It doesn't matter. He does it all the time, and it annoys the shit out of me. I tell him to not do it. Then this one time, I just say, "Why do you keep doing that? Stop it!" And then he says, "I touch my son however I want, whenever I want."
That's
Wow.
so weird.
Oh, but
He's the
Ed will
Kevin
love that.
Spacey of your family.
Great.
However I want, whenever I want. It's my home. I
Do what I do. I want officer.
Wow.
Yes. So
Fucking
that's
hell.
such a weird thing, and I don't find this comfortable. Who would find that comfortable? This is a nice thing to do. That's fine. Like,
That's a
just-
nice thing to do. Grab me the...
But not when
Handlebars.
not when he does this 2-finger weird. weird sort of flirty thing. I don't know. It's awkward and it's annoying.
Do you hear his zipper going up afterwards?
No, but I hear something going up. You know when you wear latex pants and you just hear like...
Yes. I've been there all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Mm.
Because I was wearing the pants, really. And, she didn't complain. Not much, anyway. And then she called the police.
I didn't give her a reason
What
to.
a bitch.
I know. Georgie, why'd you call the police? Love you. Oh, dear. Oh, well, we've been going for an hour 10. And considering this is the 11th of the 11th...
Oh, shit, go on with this shit!
Should we finish this at 1 minute, 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 11 seconds?
Now!
Well, that's
Oh,
gone.
yeah, actually, that's pretty cool. Let's do that.
We'll finish it at 1111.
So how close are we?
We got like.
Okay, would you rather, quick, would you rather song?
Would you rather be in a rock band
In a rock band?
or in an all boys an
Orgy.
orgy?
Go on, 10 seconds.
Would you sooner be in a rock band that was mildly
Alright, end the
successful,
podcast.
or would you? Let me finish. Would you rather be in a rock band that was mildly successful, or be in a boy band that was really fucking gay, that was really successful?
Boy band.
That was really successful.
I don't remember the first one.
Rock band that was kind of successful.
Rock.
Rock band. I reckon a semi-cool
Cock.
rock band would be
Cock
pretty
band.
good. Croc band. But then again, if you were really successful boy bands, you could use all that money then to do what you wanted after like 10 years of your life.
Exactly. And then you can be another mediocre band with your own band members doing your own mediocre shit.
And let's play out the goodbye intro. And this is it. Thank you for listening to In the Bread podcast. We've got 3 seconds left.